Governor Baker, you said that you'll vote for U.S. Senate candidate Jeff Deal, who says he'd have President Trump's back in Washington. How can you support him and be committed to women's rights, abortion rights, gun control, LGBTQ rights, and the Affordable Care Act?
Well, let's start with the Affordable Care Act. That's one where I put together a coalition, worked with my colleagues in other state houses and state capitals and other members of the House and Senate, Democrats and Republicans, to succeed in preventing Massachusetts from losing $1 billion in federal revenue if the Affordable Care Act had been repealed. We did similar things with respect to the National Institute of Health, part of a big coalition that also involved Senator Warren, where we went from a cut in National Institute of Health funding to actually an increase, which here in Massachusetts, with all the money and effort and energy that we put around discovery, really makes a difference. Time and time again, on immigration, DACA, TPS, and a whole series of issues, I've worked collaboratively with my colleagues across the aisle to push back against presidential policies that I don't support. That said, I said at the very beginning of the campaign, months and months ago, that I would support the ticket, and I plan to honor my word on that.
Just to be clear, Governor, are you asking all your supporters, including many Democrats and independents, to vote for Deal as well?
I'm saying that I'm supporting the ticket. People, he has to run his race, we have to run ours. People will make whatever they think is the best decision for Massachusetts, as they should.
And just to be clear, when Governor Baker says he's supporting the ticket, he doesn't use this word, but he's supporting the Republican ticket. And he, best I can tell from his answers, he's blindly supporting the Republican ticket, no matter what the consequences. No matter that we would be sending the co-chair of Donald Trump's campaign in Massachusetts to the United States Senate, who would do everything in his power to undo a woman's right to choose and support the NRA's agenda and undo LGBTQ rights and be a rubber stamp for Donald Trump's agenda. And to put someone in to replace Maura Healey, who believes there's a God-given right to assault weapons and who describes immigrants as savages, you can't have it both ways. And I will be a governor who stands for a woman's right to choose and LGBTQ rights and common sense gun laws, not just some of the time, but all of the time.
Do you want to follow up on that, Governor?
I'd just say I've supported women's reproductive rights for my entire political career, and I take great pride in the fact that Planned Parenthood stayed neutral in this race because they appreciate a lot of the work we've done to protect women's reproductive rights here in Massachusetts. And I signed the transgender legislation. I'm supporting Question 3. I've raised money for Question 3, and I've donated to the campaign myself. I have a long track record on these issues. People in Massachusetts understand that. I think it's one of the reasons why we've gotten the endorsement of some of the largest gun control organizations in the country, and many Democrats and independents who've come out and supported us because they believe we've been doing the things that matter and are most important for people here in the Commonwealth.